You had arrived in the strange realm of the Undergarden, searching for the lost scholar Mirrin Galant. You began to explore, the stairs by which you had descended to the garden having disappeared, and you soon came across a strange glass sundial and found an odd riddle etched into its surface. Change the seasons to find the keys, turning all four will set you free.
Oh yes.
You turned to the knob of the sundial and found that you could control the season by doing so. A light rain began to fall as the buds of spring grew up around you. Deandra found some tracks and you followed them to a small abandoned campsite. The tracks led into the surrounding forest. You entered the woods to find the huge trees sheltering you from the rainfall. Strange mushrooms grew around and there were sounds of life everywhere. Exploring further, you came to a gigantic oak tree at the centre of the clearing. Drago climbed the tree and found an old wizard's journal detailing some of the puzzle required to escape from the garden. As Drago climbed the tree, the rest of the group were enchanted by some rabbits that had hopped out of the undergrowth. It appeared as though they were starving, and after Deandra had shared some rations with the creatures, they rewarded her with a potion. You continued to follow the tracks, and deep in the forest came upon a nest of phase spiders. Once the strange beasts had been defeated, you found Mirrin, poisoned and with a broken arm, but still alive, wrapped in their webs. After recovering Mirrin, she told you that she had been investigating the druids. After having seen a symbol she had recognised from one of her old books, Foretellings of the Ancients. She showed you the book, which prophesied the release of something called the Chained One. Yet you still had to find your way out of the Undergarden. You rested, Raphael refusing to sleep after being warned that sleeping was dangerous by Mirrin. Still, after everyone had rested, Raphael, exhausted, noticed that her left forearm had taken on an appearance like old tree bark. You continued on, accompanied by Mirrin, and in the early hours found yourself in a clearing with a large finger of stone at its centre. Near the stone was the biggest elk you'd ever seen, and it snorted and stomped at you angrily before beginning to charge. Drago charged even more quickly, rapidly closing the gap to the elk and attacking it. Varl moved swiftly and with two well-aimed arrows sent the beast to its death, and then two things happened. First, the ground around the elk's corpse erupted into twisting vines, trapping Drago, and secondly, a huge shadow fell across the clearing as something large flew across the sky. The ground shook as it landed, just as Drago managed to free himself. The form of a huge green dragon mocked you and moved to attack. The dragon launched into the air, unleashing its breath attack, but the noxious fumes washed over you once again as you fought as a team, using your reactions to help each other survive. Then the fight began properly. The dragon turned towards Raphael and Deandra, hoping to carry one of them off to its lair, but Drago summoned divine powers and created a compelled duel. The drake turned back to the half-orc and tried to bite his head off, but Deandra sent his spirit to the other side, the place where souls pass through on their journey from life into death, and the bite missed. Supported by Varl's arrows, Raphael's healing powers, and Deandra's bond, Drago began to hack at the dragon, weakening it, until a final bolt from Mirrin's crossbow finally slew the great beast. And so you find yourself in the early hours of the morning, panting, dripping with sweat despite the rain, over the huge corpse of the creature.
Didn't you want to dissect it a bit, Dave, and get some parts off it for your dragon bow?
I'll try. Let me just. I don't know whether he'd know that. Is that a good roll, Neil?
Yeah, very good.
Okay, yeah, then I would. Yeah, I'll go over and collect my arrows.
Everybody knows anything made out of a dragon is worth more money.
Yeah, if you've met dragons before. Yeah, I'll go over and examine this beast and measure up a rib.
Okay, the beast looks relatively young. From what you can tell, there's no scarring on it. It looks relatively fresh and well fed. The only wounds are the ones that you've inflicted.
I guess something like a rib would probably be the best to make a bow out of.
Okay, you can try and dig out a rib. First of all, make a nature check for me.
Oh, well.
Well, I'm chopping its head off.
Oh, well, that's it then. Forget
No,
it.
that's okay. That's okay. You can make a survival check. The nature check was determining whether you rolled with advantage, disadvantage, or neither on your survival check. The problem you find is that the ribs are too strong to break without damaging them. You're covered in gore and ichor up to your elbows by the time you finish. But you haven't managed to retrieve a single rib in that time, unfortunately.
How big is its head now? Is it? Because I'm quite strong. Could I cut it off and just throw it over my shoulder in a sack?
You could. It would weigh quite a lot.
I think I might have the carrying capacity for that. I was just thinking there's a trophy for the local pub.
Ragdoll's Rest.
Well, I'm going to sell it, and then I'm going to sell it. I'm going to sell it, and I'm going to buy a set of plate mail with the money.
Let me have a look.
I don't know.
You're gonna you start chopping away with your glaive. Can you make a survival check for me?
Probably not.
What's your problem? What?
Okay, you managed to get the head off, but but unfortunately, in your attempts to dismember it from the long prehensile neck, one of your blows goes astray, and you do manage to get the head off, but it's got a big cut right down the centre of it through one of its eyes.
Yeah, I'll just tell people that's where I hit it.
Okay. Let me add a green dragon.
A scarred dragon, green dragon's head. Just makes it look even harder. That'll sell.
You're as bad as that guy trying to pass off the golden heart. Back it in.
Okay. It takes another hour or so, but you do manage to get the head off and fashion some of the sinews to make a loop you can throw over your shoulders.
That's it. It's like a Witcher trophy.
You say it takes an hour or so. During that hour, I'm going to carry out a prayer of healing. I'm going to sit down on the grass and I'm just going to pray, and there's going to be like calming light coming out of it. I'm going to do the whole party, and it's
Nice.
I'll do it at level 2.
So
That's coming through on your mic.
yeah, it is.
What?
Take it off him.
I didn't think we were bringing Tiberius.
It's fine.
He always kicks off at D&D.
Yeah, I'll sort it.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't cast that as a ritual, so it will take a spell slot.
10 minutes.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you can't prayer of healing for some reason can't be cast as a ritual spell, so you have to use a spell slot to cast it.
Yeah, he was just describing it, I think.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Like a sort of chilled.
I know that. No, that's all I'm saying is if you're taking that long to cast spells, some of them you can cast as rituals, which means you don't need to use a spell slot. But fortunately, you do for that one.
Neil, some people might not be on top of their shit, but I knew that. I'm on top of my shit.
All right.
He did say he was going to cast it at second level and cross off.
Thank you, mate.
Just going to write that down.
Okay, you can target them and.
Hang on, let me just check I've marked the spell off.
Um,
I'll do it at first level, actually.
Okay.
So I won't right-click to create another.
how heavy is it? So,
Why did that not work? I have them selected.
where's your total?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we are. Oh, I can carry that.
Okay, the glade, for a moment, it's almost as though the rain ceases for a moment, and there's a slight glow in the area, and you all feel quite refreshed. And make perception checks, everybody, please.
Perception.
More rabbits.
Val and Deandra, after the spell has faded back into the ground, you notice some other pale specks of light. And you notice these little spots, almost like floating motes of dust, but they glow. Not very much, just like half a candle flame. And they kind of fly out of the woods nearby and around the damaged trees that were damaged in the fight and the grass that was damaged in the fight against the green dragon. And as they dance around the trees and the grass, they become whole again. They're healing. The forest appears to be healing itself.
If ever you break your arm off here, looks like you're in luck.
Well, I've broken my arm and I don't feel too lucky.
Ah, yours isn't a tree though.
Good point, well made.
Smile slightly at you, slight worried look on her face.
Right. Where the hell are we going from here, guys?
I wish
We
I had
continue
some
east.
advice for you.
East, we said,
We
didn't
have
we?
to find the keys by the sound of it. You're
Hmm.
heading
Oh, yeah.
east, are you?
Yeah,
East,
heading east. That was
Okay.
the plan.
Okay,
area.
I would like all four of you to make a survival check, please.
Survival of the fittest. Alfie got in
Traeger?
bed. I rolled it, didn't I? I was the first to roll it, wasn't I? Oh, unless it didn't go off. Sorry, I thought I double clicked it, mate. I thought the
Okay.
first dice was mine.
You take a moment to see which direction the rays from what you would normally presume was the rising sun are coming from. Even though you know that there is rock above you and there can't possibly be a sun anywhere. Light does start to filter through the leaves of the trees on the edge of the clearing, and what you presume is the east of the clearing, and that gives you your bearings, so that you head on.
Oh, he's shading his eyes against the light.
You head east, what you presume is east, moving through the forest. The sounds of life begin to grow again as the sun begins to rise higher.
Is there any sense of tracks or anything like that?
You can make a survival check. You don't find any tracks, but you do find the beginning of a path leading to the east.
Alrighty, we'll follow that.
Wonder what would happen if we actually set fire to the whole place and just let it burn.
Well, we're stuck here, so probably die.
Next question.
I just wonder if the heat would be enough to melt the rock and get us out of here.
Or it kills us.
From all those trees burning like a massive oven.
As you say this, Mirrin just steps away from Drago slightly and falls back and walks near Raphael instead.
There's a big
Casting
double down.
strange looks in the half-orc's direction. You continue to head east, and you stop for a bite to eat. But around about lunchtime, the trees start to thin out, and you see that the road leads east. The trees disappear behind you as you come out of the forest, and ahead of you is a huge orchard of cherry trees that stands in a carpet of cleanly cut grass. In the far distance, you can see the paved road leads to a wide tunnel in the wall of the cavern.
Ooh.
And there's a signpost on the right that reads, "Ants feasting, beware." And within the orchard, before the cave mouth, the ground turns to bare mud, as though someone or something had cleared the plants and natural debris. And there are a dozen grit piles, each as high as a human.
Yeah, it's regenerating while the ants... Is it me or all those little trees where we are now? Look, they've all got smiley. They're all smiling.
Yeah, I noticed
All
that.
smiley faces.
Smiley trees.
Smiley trees. Happy trees.
Dingus. Of course you noticed that. That one's winking.
Huh?
Bit of a lag with the old pictures.
Did it come through? Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Let me
Yep.
just check. It has. You can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Neil's disabled drawing mode. I'm such a killjoy.
Probably sick of your dick pictures on there.
I was going to draw some little legs and arms on the trees.
I'll hold my hand up and advance towards these mounds and start looking on the ground for recent signs of disturbance.
Make a perception check, please.
Uh-huh.
Ray's just staring at me.
You walk slowly and carefully to the edge of the grass where it turns to mud, and look up at these huge, towering pillars of dirt. Some of them reaching maybe 10 feet high, but you don't see any signs of insect life around them.
Tread lightly. You know, Neil likes his swarms.
We have to investigate.
Is there any like?
the key.
Yeah, is there any like bones outside the cave or anything?
Not that you can see. You head up towards the cave. No, there's no. You don't see any bones. Carefully, sort of stepping round the tall. What you presume are ants' nests or termites' nests or something.
Yeah, I don't want to disturb. Nice and light-footed.
Oh, I'm going in.
Yeah, single file.
I'm going to try and.
light-footed.
I'm going to try and sneak in ahead of everybody.
You're heading to the tunnel, are you?
Yeah.
As you get to the edge of the tunnel and you peer inside, a somewhat disturbing sight confronts you, Val. At first, you think the walls of the tunnel are alive.
Okay.
And then your dark vision clarifies, and you see that the walls are covered with millions and millions of ants over every surface. They appear to be feasting on a sticky amber fluid that is dripping in globules from fissures in the ceiling.
Lovely.
I think it would be bad if we got this sticky thing on ourselves. We have to tread carefully. Right.
Yeah, I'm going to light a torch.
Is
I'll
it
sneak in.
flammable?
Ooh.
Just warning.
I don't know. I was just trying. I was going to clear a path. The heat off the torch should clear a path through the ants.
That's a good idea. At least try.
Yeah, give it a go. Looks like that forest fire might start sooner than we think.
Are they carpeting the ground as well then? As
Yes.
walls, the...
They're on every surface.
That's what I mean. I don't particularly want to walk through them. So I'm going to get the old couple of torches, mate.
Good idea.
One behind me to the side.
Okay, you get the you get your torch and begin to sweep it in front of you. But there are so many ants; they swarm over the torch and almost douse the flame. There are so many of them. You kind of drop the torch in horror as they start crawling up the handle towards you. It continues to burn, but after a few seconds, the ants just swarm over the top of it.
Okay.
We have to look.
I might cast Searing Smite then. Just use my glaive.
I'm gonna proceed in, trying to tiptoe, crushing as few ants as possible.
Okay. Well, you proceed in, and as soon as you do, the ants swarm over your boots and begin biting at you. I'd like you to roll initiative, please.
So just Dave.
I mean, we try and avoid confrontation, you know. But,
You try.
you know.
What is it with my initiative roll?
He loves his swarms, mate.
Yeah, mine was bad.
Okay. Mirrin is going first again.
That's embarrassing.
Oh no! What should we do? What should we do?
Just wait for about 3 or 4 seconds and Val will decide.
She is going to. She unslings her crossbow from across her back, hefting it on her broken arm with a wince. But she's going to hold her action, and if Val attacks the ants, she will then attack them.
Mm-hmm.
Can't you, like, talk to him, Dave, or something?
I kill things, I don't talk to them.
The ants rapidly swarm up your legs, Val, and begin to bite at you.
Now's our chance. Run.
Push into the ground.
Save
Hopefully
Benny.
next safe.
I am a blackguard.
Use him as a bridge.
As if encouraged by, there's like almost like a wave forms in the tunnel and moves down towards you of insects as they begin to swarm towards you.
Rather fight
And before you know what's happening, they're covering your boots and racing up your legs, Drago.
Are they now?
They are.
Well,
See a thing on this map.
I know how Mark
Oh, can you
feels
see?
now.
Can you not see anything on the map, by the way?
No.
Turning into a tree.
That's because you're a human, Raphael.
Didn't Drago get a torch?
He did, but the ants swarmed over it.
Wow.
Damn it.
You said almost putting it out.
Well, and then putting it out.
Oh!
It's not one big wound, it's hundreds of tiny little bites. They're getting into every nook and cranny of your armour. Drago.
Multi-bite on the back of my knee and it's making me itch.
as the wave continues to come down the tunnel towards you. Val.
I haven't taken a hit yet. I will... Actions. I will... pull out
Pardon?
I'll pull out my dagger and try to brush them off me.
Okay.
Making an attack on them.
Just stab yourself
Me
in the
number
foot by
one. Yeah. Don't critical miss. Don't critical miss.
It was
Oh,
nearly a critical miss.
Is it possible to disengage?
No, they're all over you.
They're all over me. Okay, that's me done then. Yeah.
Okay. Drago.
I might cast Expeditious Retreat and just run through them all. And then deal with them at the other end. I think we've got to kill them, really.
You don't know how long this is.
Okay, I'm going to use a bonus action, and I'm going to use Searing Smite, please, Neil. I'm going to cast that on myself.
Okay.
It's level 1, tick a level 1 off. Do I have to target myself? Do I just hang on a minute? Where's the
Does the effect say self on it?
effect damage?
No,
Self.
it's it says self, so you can just click the effect. You don't need to target yourself.
Has that worked?
It has.
Okay, I will target the one that's Swarm of Ants 1. Yes, I've managed to achieve something there. Okay, I'll give him a swipe. The glaive. I had it targeted, didn't I?
No.
Nope.
It said ants on my thing. It says swarm of ants. Val targets swarm of ants.
You're not even looking at your character.
Why won't it? It won't, because it's on top of me, you see. So.
Yeah. Control. You can do it in the combat tracker.
Oh yeah.
Number 2, please.
Oh, you're attacking the ones on Barley.
Oh.
No. Where am I? Am I at the bottom? I don't know where I am.
No, you've got Swarm of Ants number 2 on you.
Oh no.
No,
Yeah.
you can attack the ones on Barley.
No.
Yeah, no, fuck you.
Okay, does a 19 hit then? I think it does.
I think so. Yes, it does.
Okay. Oh god.
Okay, there's some. What light does your, or does it just stay just for that attack? Your Searing Smite.
They have to make a Wisdom saving throw, or they're on fire and they burn every turn.
Wow, they're on you.
That's fine.
It's fine. At the start of its turn, until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving.
Why is it not added Searing Smite to that? It lasts a minute.
Because a Searing Smite is activates with your next attack.
Yeah.
So it activated with your next attack. It set them on fire at the start of every turn now until the spell ends. They have to make a save against fire.
I thought your blade stayed on fire or something.
No.
You can hold the spell for a minute once it's cast. And...
The effect lasts for a minute, so they will be saving every turn for the next minute.
Alright, so is that it? I can't set anything else on fire?
No.
That's rubbish.
But they're already on fire. The ones that you've hit.
Right, okay.
Burn, baby, burn.
That's rubbish.
Good, I did nothing.
Huh?
Do you think we could eat the insect?
Okay, are you done, Drago?
I am.
Deandra, you have
I
to take
should
a,
have
you have to take a step back as Drago starts swinging this huge glaive around in the narrow tunnel, trying to scrape these ants off him, almost poking your eyes out as you're standing behind him.
I should have set the ones on fire on Dave.
You're running around the tunnel.
Burning ants all over him.
Well, if they're on fire, does that mean that Raphael can see now?
Let me see.
I have made light.
I will put some light on them, yes.
This one.
Let me put on...
Seasoned adventurer.
There we go.
Ooh, that helps.
It's not full torchlight, but they are.
Candle.
What I want to know is why swarm of
Oh,
ants...
they wouldn't be now the sun.
As you can see.
Just bear with me
Why
1
is-
second.
Why is that? Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Not waste and emboldening bomb.
Okay, Raphael. You're targeting 3 of your allies, so be careful.
Yep. I'll untarget them. There we go. I'm not targeting anyone now.
yeah, they're only ants. Be
Um,
fine.
First thing I'm going to do is cast light.
Okay. On yourself, or
Let me
where are you casting it?
see if it'll let me do it. What have I got to save? Cancel.
Should we
Okay.
just level up?
Let me put a light spell on it. You're doing it on yourself, yeah?
Yeah. But it made me take a saving.
Yeah,
throw, I
because
didn't want-
things can resist the spell if they wish.
Yeah. But I clicked cancel and nothing happened.
That's okay. I've put it on.
I can't see a thing.
I've put the effects on you. You should be able to.
I can see a tiny little circle around that creature.
Yeah,
around
those are the
swarm.
ants that are on fire. Let me move you. See if that... Why can't you see? Don't know why that hasn't worked.
Flashed up for a second there.
Did it?
Gone dark.
Hold on.
I saw it flash.
Mm-hmm. And I went, oh,
Sam.
when you were moving her.
Sam.
Effects, light. Let me put a torch on you as well. See what that does.
No, you had it last.
Okay. There you go. Is that working now?
Not. Torchlight, not light though, but it'll do.
Yeah, it's the same radius. So.
I can't see shit. Can you see?
Right.
I'm just gonna see if I can find some food. What's this?
I'm going to untarget myself. Target Deandra. I'm doing a cast. Where is it? Sanctuary.
Welcome to the sanctuary.
Okay.
So basically, if anything attacks her, it has to make a save. If it fails, it has to attack something else.
Okay.
New target. Right, I'll put the effect on you. Hang on. Deandra. There you go. That's my gag. That was
Okay.
bonus. Yes, it's a level 1 spell. Let me mark it off. I didn't. There we go. Done.
Okay. A slight glow surrounds you momentarily, Deandra, and then sinks into you. You're up.
I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardian at level 3.
Okay.
If I can find it, there it is.
It's that spiritual weapon you've just done an attack
bollocks.
with.
I mean, oh dear.
Hello.
I do appear to have lost my level 3 spells.
Yeah, where it says mode, make sure that's on standard.
I found it.
Yeah.
Okay. You weren't targeting yourself, were you?
Nope. I didn't know I had to.
Hold on, let me do it for you.
Rich, can you please?
That's really noisy, Rich.
Sorry. I'm nearly done.
I can hear the packet more. I can hear you.
I can always hear
Okay.
Mark opening his biscuits.
Okay.
Harry both. See?
So, the Spirit Guardians kick in as when you cast it, or only if they move within the range.
It says when the creature enters the area for the first time, or on a turn.
So
on a turn, or
on their
starts.
turn. Yeah.
Yeah, or starts there.
Okay. Cool.
It's the wisdom saving throw. And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast spiritual weapon as well, considering I just did it.
Okay. Is spiritual weapon a concentration spell?
Ooh, let me see. No.
No. Nice.
I don't need to. Do I need to target anything?
No. You just need to tell me where you want the spiritual weapon placing.
Can I have it behind the swarm of ants 3, please?
Behind the small ants 3. There.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slightly down a little bit. Thank you.
Attack of opportunity. It moves. Like it. Textbook. Maybe it'll distract the ants long enough for us to run past, burning and screaming.
Are you going to get it to attack one of them then?
Yeah, let me just move the cat. I'll get it to attack ants 3, please.
Okay. Okay. So Deandra begins to weave her hands in the air. Her hair begins to glow with a slight turquoise glow, and then almost seeming to swim around her in a circle. What do your spirit guardians look like, Deandra?
My spirit guardians. I'm neutral, so they look like
Dildos.
angelic or fey. So they're like little fey.
Okay, these little fey spirits flitting around in a circle around you. You then point down the tunnel, and in the darkness, there's a slight glow as this ghostly weapon. Was it a trident?
It was like a Grim Reaper.
Oh yeah, a
So-
ghostly scythe appears and starts sweeping at the wave of ants making their way towards you. Nice.
At me.
Okay, Mirrin, seeing what's going on, is going to shoot at Swarm of Ants 3. She takes a moment to try and get her aim between the panicked forms of Varl and Drago.
Panic
A black guy does not panic.
Be right back.
But she's a bit wary of hitting either of them, and it sends her aim off, unfortunately. Oh, but she... Okay. Small Advance 1 is going to move to there and begin swarming over Athael.
What?
Athael takes a step back as this wave of little crawling black insects moves down the tunnel towards her. Swarm Advance 2 leaves Drago and swarms over Deandra.
They on.
Constitution saving throw.
You got the fire and the spiritual guardians, haven't you?
Yes, this is true. Why didn't that trigger? What's happened there? Swarm Advance 1. Why are there two of them all of a sudden? What? What's going on? Oh, I see. Yeah. Why did
Two
that
should
not...
be on fire. Well,
Why did that not trigger?
Take.
Okay. Yeah, hold on. So let's do Swarm Advance 1 first. Spirit Guardians should have attacked them. DC 17 Wisdom save. 3d8 necrotic.
Well, last time she tried to run off with one of my Doritos. It was bigger than her head.
What's going on there? Oh, okay, it's doing it automatically now for some reason. No, it did.
What's happening?
Don't know. I'm not sure what's happening.
Yeah,
Becky didn't
I think
roll it.
they went both onto Swarmance too.
No, they didn't.
Swarmance 1 hasn't took the damage.
No. No, it didn't go onto any of them.
Weird.
Don't know why. Anyway, 13 damage to Swarm Advance 1. Right, Swarm Advance 2
Oh, see, I'm looking at the wrong dots.
makes it save. So does it take any damage or half damage?
Half. So half damage it takes.
Order it.
Okay. So that's 6 on to number 2. And they're also on fire as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
So,
fire on
You take.
needs to make another saving throw. Which it makes. Does it take half damage?
Me or
it's a
on a failed,
constitution
sorry,
saving throw, sorry.
until the spell ends, the target must make a constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 1d6 fire damage. So if it passes it,
Yeah,
I don't think it
pass.
takes any damage.
Yeah. Okay. Swarm Advance 3 is going to move on to Drago. It's got the effect of the thing on there, but it doesn't seem to have triggered. So I'll do it manually. It failed its save. 9, 10, 11.
Alfie, get back on your bed. I'm scabbing.
And Swarmvance 4. Oh, Swarmvance 3 is going to try and bite Drago. But because the Spirit Guardians thin them out so much, they're not doing as much damage. And Swarmvance 4.
It just died for some reason.
Did it just bite itself?
No, it's because it hit the end of its turn. Did it bite itself? No?
No.
I don't know what's going on. What I do know is these Swarmvance 4 is going to make a wisdom saving throw. Because that's what they want to do. And they're going to take 16 damage. And then they're going to bite Vol.
Uh-huh.
Miss. Vol, you are up.
Right, still targeting that one that's moved on to half here.
Mm-hmm.
Hit it. Sneak attack. Right, I'm done.
Okay. For a moment, you see Vol leaping in your direction with his swords out. Is it swords or daggers you use?
It's just a dagger, I just took a
With
dagger.
his daggers, and he starts scraping at you to get rid of the ants and stamping on them as they hit the floor. Drago, you're surrounded by dead ants. Dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant.
I will head that one. I'll try to. But I was already targeting hits.
Okay, he sweeps his glaive round and brushes the ants off you, slamming his glaive into them against the wall as he does so.
I'll attack those. Just trying to clear them off. Maybe I won't. Another miss. I have rolled so many ones. This character is unmotherfucking. Done. Finished.
Raphael.
Okay. I am going to cast Word of Radiance, which will cover both of those easily. It's a 30-foot thing, yeah, there's no point getting it out. Andra, I'll get that.
Hold on. Word of Radiance, how is it? Does it have a duration? No. Okay.
5 feet just around me.
Mm-hmm.
And make a Constitution saving throw or take 2d6 damage.
Okay.
Failure and failure.
They both fail.
Do the damage. Still got them targeted. Boom.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Do you want to
Nice.
describe that then, Raphael?
Okay, Raphael crosses her arms and holds them to her chest and closes her eyes, and a glow of light starts to appear around her about 5-foot radius, and it just gains in massive brilliance. And when it dies away, the ants are dead.
You're surrounded by the corpses of thousands of tiny little insects. But the wave has ceased, and the remaining insects, which there's still thousands and thousands of them on the walls, but they part to let you past.
I think we should move on whilst we have the chance. Drago?
I agree.
Stand there with my hands on my hips.
I was just trying to find an appropriate sunglasses meme.
Right, yeah. Or forward.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
you walk
Onward.
carefully through, and Val, you notice before the others some light up ahead, which denotes the end of the tunnel. I don't know what I'm doing. I've put you on the wrong bloody map, haven't I? The wrong thing on the map. Bear with me 1
Just
second.
a 500-foot corridor with 5 swarms of ants every 10 feet.
Yeah.
Well, if you hadn't have killed those, there was some more swarms about to appear. If you hadn't have killed them that round.
Nice. That was good. AoE damage, that was.
Okay, here we go. The tunnel leads out into an area of the Undergarden, again in a huge cave, but cut off from the main cavern. Just to your left, you can see a circle of ancient stones resting atop a hill. Creeping vines covered the stones, obscuring the glyphs that are engraved on the menhirs.
Examine the ground and look around for tracks,
like
see if
that.
there's been any recent activity.
The path continues on into the forest ahead of you,
Wow.
and
Wow.
down towards the southeast you can see several huge towering pinnacles of rock that don't reach the ceiling of the cavern, and at the top they've got sort of trees and vines growing off the top of them. Make a survival check, please.
All of us.
No, just Val, because he asked. It takes a moment, Val, but you do see some tracks leading along the path into the forest that disappears beneath the trees. It's a single set.
Mm-hmm.
You estimate they're a week or two old, but there's no other tracks around.
Humanoid?
They are humanoid, yeah.
Somebody has been this way a while ago. Probably.
You can see where you are on the map now, I presume. I moved the pointer
Oh, right,
to the
yeah.
bottom left.
Right, let's head up to these stones then and examine them.
Okay. You head off the path and head up to the stones just to your left.
They look druidy.
I mean, they do to you, but you've not really seen any druid stones other than in picture books and so on.
What a man of... not a man of faith. I've relinquished my faith. I haven't.
There's a certain, but they imagine they look like what you imagine a druid ring to look like, and as you approach them, the stones begin to glow softly with a pale blue light. You all feel a strange connection to them.
Ooh.
And I would like everyone to make an Arcana check, please.
These might be these teleporting stones.
Arcana.
Tiberius was really good at this sort of stuff, but
Ooh.
He's dead.
What checks we doing? Sorry.
Arcana.
Savage.
he's being eaten by crabs currently.
Yeah. They're skull fucking you at the moment.
Okay, I'm just going to send a message to somebody in a second.
Somebody.
One tell me the world was gonna roll me. Ain't as much as to lose chair. You looking kind of dumb with a finger and a thumb.
Mirrin, didn't you say there was stones that could teleport us back to the entrance?
Well, yeah.
Hold on, I'll answer you in a sec.
Yeah. How much text
Yes,
has the Undergarden after?
I felt it when I came across the other stones. I feel that if I wished, I could travel there now.
These look like
Quick way
stones.
of getting around the secret garden.
So these look like stones which could do this.
She nods. Yes, I feel a connection to the stones. I think I could transport myself to the other stones if I wished.
You do not want to go yet without a key.
Well, I feel like with any other transportation devices, surely you need to find them all before you can move between them.
Mirrin nods. I feel I could transport myself to the stones close to the entrance to the Undergarden. But I feel there are others that I haven't visited yet. That I could only transport there once I have visited them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like playing EverQuest.
Mhm.
I miss those days.
You wish to speak?
No, I will have a look around. I will patrol around the stones, looking for other paths. Or
The
are they
stones are
just-
kind of all overgrown, but they do glow softly. The glow intensifies as you get closer to them. You do feel a connection to them. You can't quite put your finger on what it is. That you feel connected to other stones. You know instinctively there are other stones similar in the area, but you haven't been there, so you can't pinpoint exactly. If you had, you felt you could touch the stones and transport yourself there.
Ooh, nice. Is there nothing else in this clearing? Does it appear to be a dead end?
That's it. Just trees and. You can make a survival check for me.
Please sort your mic out.
Who? What's it doing?
It's picking up the fucking cat ball.
Well, it's fucking noisy in this house.
It's not picking it up on mine.
Hard to argue against.
She sat right next to me.
Okey-dokey, I'm on it. Stop. Stop scabbing.
You're really quiet now.
Poor lad.
Don't lower the input, lower the sensitivity of the background noise.
Automatically determined. How?
Hey?
I got
About that.
Yeah.
automatically determine
The
input.
cat's loud. It's loud. It's louder than the.
Yeah, if you listen to how your mic sounds to everyone else.
Let me turn this on. How's that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Can we still hear Rich though?
Oh, better.
Well, that doesn't matter that much.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah, that is much better. It was picking up like every fucking
Yeah, if
roll.
you could make a survival check, please. Rich.
Yeah.
Someone's phone's getting picked up now.
Not here.
Sorry, that was elevator music.
Burn.
Okay. No, you don't
Sorry.
spot any other tracks or anything unusual in the
It was just
area.
driving me absolutely crazy.
So, did we miss the key? Was it on the stag or something? Maybe it's on a beast or something. And then we've got to solve a puzzle, haven't we?
Well, this path has led us here. Let's continue to explore the path, see where it takes us.
I don't know what we're supposed to be doing.
I need to take that ball off it.
I'm going to go back to the path.
Okay.
See where it takes us.
Keep
By the
following
dog bed.
Bob.
Okay, you're going to keep following the path?
Yeah. Well, where did those weak old footprints go?
They were following the path into,
Yeah. Well, yeah,
into the
definitely.
forest. Okay. You head once more under the cooling eaves of the trees. The sun has now passed its zenith. It's early afternoon.
Jesus, that's very loud, son.
That was the Spirit Guardians and Sanctuary expiring.
Clunky.
The forest in this part of the Undergarden is a lot more overgrown. There's the undergrowth's a lot thicker, and the path disappears for sort of 100 feet at a time, and it slows your progress. But you do manage to find it, and you can continue following it if you wish.
Yeah. 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 Pack. Chop, chop. Ooh.
The path breaks out into late afternoon sun. The rain continuing to drizzle down. And before you is a cave mouth. The stench of rot wafts out of it, and the outside of the cave is covered in thick ice. The walls of the cave glitter with hoarfrost, but the floor beneath them has been churned into brown slush. Sticking up out of the mud are skeletal remnants. At the side of the road is a wooden sign that proclaims "Polar Worm, keep out."
Ooh. Polar worm?
Any recent signs of disturbance on the ground?
Make a survival check for me, please. It's so mushed up. It's really difficult to tell.
Oh. I'll approach the cave mouth, turn around to the party, say, "Wait here. I'll attempt to sneak inside."
Okay.
Silently.
Okay, make a stealth check for me, please.
Mhm.
Okay, you hug the shadows of some bushes nearby the edge of the trees. Even the rest of you suddenly have a hard time finding Val. You look around, he seems to have disappeared.
Got that umbral sight, which means you can't pick me up with dark vision.
Bear with me 1 second.
Huh.
Are you heading into the cave, or...?
Yeah, because I can see quite far into the dark. I'm going to see what I can see.
Okay.
So I'll go about 10 foot first.
Okay.
He gets swallowed by the worm. And we just
Okay,
wait
you
outside,
you
waiting.
carefully make your way around the edge of the cave as it leads in. You immediately feel the drop in temperature. It's incredibly cold. There are, not far in from the entrance, there are stalactites hanging from the ceiling. And the floor of the cave is covered in ice. I would like you to make a dexterity check, please.
Everyone?
No, just Val as he snucked off. sneaked.
Snook. Snook off.
You almost lose your footing, but you just manage to stop yourself falling just in time. And just pause a moment. Make a perception check for me. Something glitters in the little bit of light that enters the cave from the entrance. At first you think it's just glittering off some of the ice, the hoarfrost which covers every surface. But then you see that it's something hanging around the neck of a skeleton that is draped across a rock.
Can I get close enough to see what this something is?
You can. It's not much more than a rib cage and a crushed skull, but the rib cage is wearing some robes that are covered in patches, and around the neck, or where the neck would be, hangs a golden key with sunflowers decorating the handle.
Now I got a choice. Ooh.
Well,
I'm gonna sneak up to the body.
Mm-hmm.
Take the key.
Okay. Can you make a sleight of hand check for me?
So pretty. I love the sunflowers. I want a key like that.
I take it that was the wizard.
You reach out and lift the key over the crushed skull. As you do, you catch the skull, and there's a cracking noise, and it falls down towards the ground. And at the last moment, you manage to catch it just before it hits the ground. And you just lay the skull gently and quietly down and take the key.
I'm going to sneak back out again.
Can you make another stealth check for me, please?
Pop your head down the cave. You okay in there? Been a while now.
Oh, no.
Okay.
He's used to operating on his own.
Yeah, you manage to sneak back out of the cave, treading lightly, being wary of the slippery surface beneath, and make your way back out, and you can see your friends up ahead.
There's nothing there. Because I have it in my hand. And, I found this. I think it's what we're looking for.
1 down, 3 to go.
There was a body
Well
in there.
done, Val. Well done, Val.
There was a body. It wore a robe.
Do you want me to put the key in the party sheet or in your inventory?
I'll have it.
Okay.
Can each carry one each, can't we?
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah. You might have been a wizard or
What would I
something.
do if I just started dragging across cleric onto my level and just kept doing it?
To get to 100.
Like level 16.
I think the gods might have something to say. That's how it's happened.
Grab random classes and just throw them on.
Yeah. Level after level. Just 14th, 14th, 14th level.
Okay. Good stealthing there. That's
Yes.
all I'm going to say about
Fucking
that.
Effing sneaky. I guess we make our way back to the stones. Back to the sundial. Try the key.
3 first. I
What's the
suppose
point
we've
in
got to set
turning?
it to a different
Should we
thing.
try the teleporters?
We've got to set it to a different season, haven't we, to find the other keys?
Yeah, well, won't these
We're
teleporters
going back
take...
to the same cave.
No, I bet it'll take us back to the sundial, the teleporter.
What teleport?
The stones. I reckon it'll take us back to the.
There was no indication it was an active porter, though, was there?
Yeah,
Mirrin's-
stones.
Mirrin said that she felt it was. The rest of you didn't, apart from Deandra, who sensed something.
You said I did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Once you approach them.
Yeah, I'm going to run into the middle of them.
Well, it's
Hold
going to
out
take
my
you a couple of
arms.
hours to get there, back through the forest.
Oh.
So you're heading back towards the stone circle, yeah?
What are we doing?
The stone circle.
We need to get back to the
Oh,
sundial
well
now.
done. Well done, Val. That's one out of the 4 keys we need. Okay.
We need to hurry.
You make your way back to the stone circle. It's now beginning to darken somewhat.
Raphael is already affected by this place.
I could summon my steed and gallop back to the sundial and turn it and then come back.
He just runs off in a random direction.
Okay, you find yourselves back at the stone circle, which is glowing. It seems to grow a little bit brighter with the fading light.
Did you?
What are you doing when you get there?
Oh, should we make? Oh, we've got to go to sleep again, haven't we?
Nope.
How do we operate these stones, Mirrin? You know about travel?
I don't know. I've never used them, but I think I could find my way back to the stones close to the entrance to the garden.
I probably don't want to send you through first in case something goes wrong. Is there anything in that journal, Drago, which talked about the stones, how they work?
Yeah. No, I don't think there's any mention of it.
You need some sound effect words. The soundboard. Okay.
Well, why don't we just head south? Because if summer's east,
Try it. I'll just walk into the middle of the circle.
We need to change the seasons at the
You
sundial.
walk into the middle of the stone circle, and whilst you feel a connection to the stones, nothing happens.
Maybe the key is needed. I think everybody should join me together. We don't want to leave anybody behind.
Stick the key in the lock. Is there a lock in the stones anywhere?
There is not.
No keyhole.
We need to find the other stones, maybe.
No, I'm gonna.
Sundial.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk into the middle of the stones. I'm gonna think about travelling south
Okay.
and hold out my arm.
You walk into the middle of the stones, and you think really hard about travelling south. Mirrin walks into the middle of the stones with the rest of you, a look of concentration on her face. And then there's a flash of blue light, and she's disappeared.
Just her.
Yeah.
Damn, we haven't visited the other stones. I don't think we attuned to the other stones, have we?
After a few moments, there's another flash of light, and Mirrin's standing there again. Oh, are you not coming?
Drago's just there going. Throwing a massive shit in the middle of the stones.
I think because maybe you have visited the stones and we haven't, you are able.
Maybe we should all hold hands.
Hey, that makes sense. What Val said,
Right up.
she says quickly.
Well,
Drago
what
pulls back his
Drago
hand.
said. I'll hold Drago's hand and hold my other hand out.
Okay, Mirrin grabs your other hand. Do you form a circle?
Yeah.
I'm just watching, knowing exactly what's going to happen.
Okay. Well, okay, in that case, Drago, Val, and Mirrin form a circle holding each other's hands. All concentrate, and after a moment there's a brief flash of light, and Mirrin disappears.
I'm going to squeeze Val's hand really hard.
No!
God, you guys never learn, do you? We need to find the other stones.
Well, she didn't say she had.
Well, she obviously has.
Mirrin reappears again after a moment.
No.
We obviously can't attune to the stones, Mirrin. Something wrong.
Did you not visit the other stones, lad?
No.
No.
This is our first stone.
It's our second stone, actually.
We need to get back to the sundial. We've got no time to waste.
Right then.
I could take the key or head back and turn the sundial if you tell me what you want to do.
Ah.
Take the key, eh?
Or I could head back and turn the sundial if you tell me which season you'd like.
Just the next one that points south. That would be great.
The one that points south.
Yeah, which will be the next one. Or should
Just
be.
all head back together. It's probably best. Smile sweetly, everyone. It's not long.
It's over a day's travel. How much of your skin do you want to lose?
My skin.
Have I noticed her
I don't plan
arm?
on losing any of it, well.
Did you show your arm to everybody?
No, I think just she knows.
Okay. Sorry. Scratch that.
We'll go and turn the sundial.
Unless Neil might want to make you make a roll in case you saw me checking myself out.
When you were showering naked in the glade.
I'm going to step through the stone
What?
and
Those
focus on
stealth
the
skills.
stone that we saw back by the sundial.
You're going to say that again? Sorry.
I'm going to stand in the middle and
Yeah.
focus on the stone that we saw that was near the sundial.
Okay. You focus on them, but you can't quite bring them into focus enough. You didn't visit those stones before. You saw them from a distance.
So we have to like go and touch them physically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right, we're gonna have to walk back then.
Well,
You know better. We can go to the.
Or
Magic
I
circle.
could head back and turn the sundial if you wanted me to.
that would be great, Mirren.
No,
You
I
can do
think
that.
we should all
Yeah,
come
she could
together.
come. She could go there, turn the sundial, and then come straight back to us.
Yeah, and then all we have to do is head south.
Okay.
The
No
sundial's
problem,
a little way from the stones. It might take me half an hour or so.
That's fine. We'll have some lunch while you go.
Oh, Moon.
Is there any protections you could put on Mirren while she's away?
She'll be fine. I
Okay.
don't care. We're paladins.
Mirren looks around at you,
You recall how we found
nods to herself,
I can
and
cast. I cast protection from good and evil on her.
okay. Thank you, my dear.
her? I'll cast resistance.
Thank you. She nods at you all. I won't be long. And then there's a flash of blue light and she disappears. You settle down, leaning up against the stones, have a bite to eat. If you could all cross a ration off, please.
Could lend them a steed. Go on that.
It ain't, no. You got a horse in your pocket?
You are?
Pocket horse.
No, actually, it's a very big wolf.
Oh,
Tiberius?
Summon steed.
You're
um,
after about 10 minutes, you're all just quietly chatting and eating your rations, and suddenly, in the blink of an eye, with a whoomphing noise, all of the leaves fall from the trees, leaving only the evergreen pines and firs standing like tall green pillars amongst the skeletons of the few deciduous trees in the forest. The undergrowth dies back and the small mammals disappear into hibernation. The rain disappears and turns to snow.
Well,
Most of the insects you can hear vanish from sight, and only a few birds remain singing their chorus through the cavern.
pull through my pack and get out my traveller's clothes, my cloak, wrap it around me.
Hold on, why is this not showing? Just bear with me
Elmer
one
gets a
second.
nice big black fur ruff around the neck.
That'll be right. There we go.
Can hear the wind whistling. Feels cold.
After about 15 minutes after that, there's a flash of light, and Mirrin reappears.
Well done, you made it snow.
Good work.
She looks proud. Yes, I did, didn't I?
Can you turn the sound effect up just a little bit? It's just a little bit quiet.
Should be able to do it on Discord. Was it Kenku?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
you can do it manually.
I'll do it. Fucking,
yeah.
there's a gale blowing!
I seem to have it muted for some reason. I don't know why.
No, you should turn the volume up.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Let's head back to the centre.
Thanks, bro.
Okay. You're going to head back through the tunnel.
Probably should have got some rations before the winter came. There's nothing to eat around here, though, is there?
Rabbits.
Well, they're in hibernation now.
Food might not be nutritious here.
Trago's hollowed out the green dragon head and he's walking around with it on his head.
Yeah, we've got to head back through the tunnel then, I guess.
Okay, you come up to the tunnel and peer in, and you see, coating the insides of the tunnel, millions of ants.
Oh, God.
Back out, back out.
More fire.
Let us pass, ants. I'm going to talk to him.
It's starting to get dark at this time.
Maybe we build a large fire by the entrance to the cave.
Smoke. Good to smoke them out.
We'll smoke the spider out.
Well, the heat would be unbearable too.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Start gathering some dry wood.
Okay, you start gathering wood. It takes some time. It's actually difficult to find wood that's dry after being soaked in water and then frozen, and then the snow falling down. Can you make a nature check for me?
I'm looking as well, I'll make one.
Okay.
I'm still getting disadvantaged because I'm fucking exhausted.
Well, it is getting late. Perhaps we should rest.
How long can Raphael be sweet for before she goes a bit psychotic
We may find out.
from lack of sleep?
Apel and Val, you have no luck finding any dry wood. Deandra does manage to find some, though, sheltered against the edge of the cliff.
I got some.
Burn it.
It's quite ironic, isn't it? A sea elf finding dry wood.
Yeah.
We'll start lighting a fire.
Okay. You manage to get a merry fire burning, and everyone naturally gathers around and warms themselves against the heat of it. It doesn't seem to be making a lot of smoke, though.
I'll put some
Yeah, put some wet stuff on it.
foliage in it.
Okay, you gather some of the many fallen leaves that are starting to become covered in snow. You discard the top layer, which is too wet, and gently, without dousing the the flames, you manage to get quite a good amount of smoke forming. I'd like someone to make a survival check, see if you can get it directed into the tunnel, please.
I'll do it. I've got +6. Oh, but I get disadvantage. No, I won't.
I got +5.
Yeah, you do it. Well,
Okay, Val. You manage to position the fire near the entrance and get some other branches and build a shelter around one side of it so that the howling gale actually starts to blow the smoke into the tunnel. It takes some time, but after a while the ants don't leave, but the movement stops.
it subdued them. Maybe we can work through now.
It's like bees.
Let's go. Quick, before they wake up.
Okay.
Charge!
Okay, now.
You move through the tunnel carefully, expecting a wave of insects to rise up at any moment, but you'll make your way through to the other side, into the cherry orchard.
Now what?
Find somewhere to camp for the night, maybe. Away from these insects.
Okay, so are you going to head into the trees, or are you going to shelter along the wall of the cavern, or where are you heading to camp?
Into the trees, and we won't get snowed on.
What's that big rock? Let's go ahead for that big boulder thing. There might be like a little cave thing we can shelter under.
Which big rock do you mean?
South, near the big tree of the cherry blossoms.
Do you mean... Ooh?
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah.
Or... what's going on?
Well, the other one looks more like it has a cave in it, so...
Hold on. I don't know what was going on then. Why is this drawing going all weird? Don't know what's happening.
6 meters.
That's 6 miles, not 6 meters.
You don't like yogurt.
Well, if these ants feed in the orchard, it might not be a good idea to rest in this orchard. So maybe up against a cliff wall that shelters us from the wind.
Do you mean this one, or do you mean this one?
The bigger one looks like it has more of a cave, but if we're going past it, we may as well check the smaller one out. Is anyone else
Okay,
agree?
the big one that you can see in the distance, it's going to be several hours travel to reach there, you think?
Go to the little one.
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Sorry, I just closed the window for some reason. Let me just get it back.
Why are you eating all my yogurts? You don't like yogurt.
You're supposed to be encouraging me to eat better stuff.
There we go.
Yogurt isn't
Okay.
better.
Takes you an hour to get there. Someone roll a d20 for me, please.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
That could be really good or really bad.
Yeah. Oh,
okay. This pinnacle of rock is not as tall as the one you can see in the distance, but it does offer some shelter from the cold. You find a nook in there and huddle in. Are you going to be taking a long rest?
Yeah.
Are you going to be sleeping, everybody?
Yes.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
No, you're going into a trance, I presume, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will
Yes,
give everyone a long rest, and we will take a short break. When I come back, everyone can make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get any... Oh, it's reset.
Gonna wake up as a twig, as a dick.
All right, I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make a drink.
Constitution save, did he say?
Nice.
Quick dick for me. Yogurt isn't healthy, by the way. It's not bad for you, but you don't eat anything like it.
Well, no, I'm quite enjoying it.
Because I bought them for my lunch and you've smashed 2 yogurts. Oh. It's always stuff I buy for my lunch you seem to like. Maybe I should buy something for your
Thank you.
Oh wait, you don't go to work, so you don't need a pack lunch.
You don't buy me no sweeties.
When am I going to buy you sweets? You didn't buy me bourbon for tonight, so let's not get into that.
I'm always buying you shit.
Like
Computer games. Food, treats.
food, I buy the food.
I mean, like, pork pies, Scotch eggs.
Just listing a shopping list right now. Eat your yogurt, sure. There's Muller rice yogurts if you want one of them. I'm gonna eat all my split pot ones for when I'm craving a bit of chocolate.
I need to get Trev some uppers.
So what day sorted tomorrow then? Is that the last one?
What?
That yogurt.
Yeah. Healthy.
I picked some of these up. There's like 4 yogurt pots on the floor.
Yeah, you left the pot noodle on there. Pot kettle.
I'm just saying by the end of the day. Don't give me that face. Ray's gonna steal it off him.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Are you there, Dave?
I'm back.
You're back.
Yep.
Yeah, you made some very good stealth checks. It's a good job you did.
Avoid combat? Crazy.
We're still waiting for Mark, are we?
Con save, is it then?
Mm-hmm.
It's had to one up me, didn't
You watch Mark up there, let's go on save.
Oh, is it con save?
Yeah,
Yes.
The one on the right?
yeah.
Yeah, the one under saves.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
He's gonna want twig dick.
I mean, we can't laugh.
I got a twig dick.
We shall wait for Raphael to return.
Can I have a D4 on that? I'm supposed to get advantage on Constitution saves.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I get +4 because of my aura. +3,
You do?
which already adds to the dice.
We'll make it 8. Which are already added, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to twig it. I don't want to twig it for a knob.
I'm back. Sorry about
That's alright, mate. Can you make your Constitution save, please?
that.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Thought you'd fucking forget.
You feel very well rested, though, is the...
Oh.
Let's give you the good news first. You feel very well rested.
Yay!
Bad.
Okay.
However,
So, first of all,
Ooh,
let's roll this.
oh,
I'm going to re-roll that because we've already had it. You awaken the next morning, all feeling refreshed, though very cold. As Drago sits up, the rest of you look at him and find it very difficult to suppress a giggle as he has as he has large bushy leaves growing out of his ears. Raphael? Let me just get this ready.
I got leaves in my ears.
Drago, it is.
Raphael,
he's like,
you awaken and your skin feels very dry. And everyone looking at Raphael notices that her entire skin has a rough bark-like appearance. You have a permanent bark skin spell upon you.
Ooh!
Is that a curse?
No, not necessarily.
he's not giving anything away, is he?
Barkskin extra AC.
Why
Yeah,
can't I
it's
add
2
that as
AC.
an effect? Hold on.
Or 1 AC.
You can blend in with the background.
I'm just going to
Mm.
mess around a bit with your character,
to
Raphael,
your
just to get
advantage.
this working.
This is John hiding in woods. Extra AC. More exhaustion. Ooh. Maybe not.
Bark skin. You touch a willing creature until the spell ends. The target skin is a rough bark-like appearance. Target's AC can't be less than 16, regardless of what kind of armor. So it doesn't do anything apart from make me look like a...
You could theoretically glow without your clothes.
Tree.
I am Groot.
Oh, I watched that. I watched that on Neil's Plex, that Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I didn't like it.
No, it was okay. I thought.
And it was horrible to animals. I didn't
Mm.
like it. That black
It
man was
was.
horrible. I wanted to hit him.
It was
He was really cruel.
very disturbing.
And the little raccoon.
I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. I've not finished watching it yet.
No, it made me cry a lot.
I didn't cry.
I did.
He cries at a lot of things, so anyways.
when all
When
his
you
friends
get to a
got
certain
killed in
Yeah,
the
big
cage.
softy. Right then,
Oh,
let us continue.
I'm not looking at it now.
So, Drago has leaves sprouting from his ears, and Raphael's skin is like the bark of a tree.
Does Drago have any effects, or is it just
No,
how it looks?
no, it doesn't have any effect on him. It has an effect on everyone else, trying not to laugh.
Oh.
Right,
Just
making his stance clear.
Just leave him alone.
Do we have to go to the area? Do you reckon we have to go to the area depicted by the sundial? Did you just where winter is?
My appearance.
Well, let's just explore.
Yeah, south. I think it was.
Okay, you're heading south.
I'm going to brush the leaves on my ears several times as we're walking through the woods.
You follow around the edge. Oh, let me.
Does that look climbable? That big rock.
Wait, hold on 1 second, please.
Hey, it's winter. Did the leaves fall off my ears?
No, they don't. They're the only
Green.
green things you can see, really.
Other
At least
than
we can
myself.
use them to make smoke signals.
Yes.
Raphael,
Have a leaf.
fuck it. I'm going method.
What?
I'm going method. So Raphael, because of the bark skin, she can hardly walk. So she's like, she can move her leg. Like, takes about 5 minutes to move it 10 inches, sort of thing. And then she can take one more step.
Right, I'm picking her up.
He's not Treebeard.
You'll cause a fire if you walk too fast.
Friction.
Yeah. That's fire.
Okay.
Does that rock look
Guys.
climbable?
Guys. Next, I'll have a thief that turned into a fucking broccoli.
Brings new meaning to burning bush.
Right, moving on swiftly. In the southeast of the Undergarden is an enormous rock formation, somewhat akin to an enormous crenellated tower. Climbing plants spill forth from the centre of the formation, their twisting vines like hair cascading over the tower's crown-like top. These draping vines are covered with brightly covered flowers up above the snow line that smell divine like the finest elven perfume, even down here. It looks like as you get towards break out of the forest into the clearing in which the huge towering rock stands, yeah, it looks like it might be relatively easy to climb if you had some kind of climbing equipment or something, some ropes or pitons or something like that.
No pitons though. Looks harder than climbing that big tree.
Yes, it does. Also, you know, the bottom half of it is covered in sort of a thin layer of ice as well. So it would be an athletics check. If you have climbing gear, you could make it an advantage.
Is rope climbing gear?
I'm just going to try anyway. Without anything. What am I rolling? Acrobatics? Athletics?
Athletics, yeah.
At least it's not a disadvantage.
Raphael, you hitch up your robes around your armour. Begin to climb, and as you do, with the age-old power of searching tree roots that can crack stone as they grow, your fingers seem to find purchase in the rock, and you make your way up there with relative ease. It's really high. The wind begins to blow, but you just grit your teeth and continue on with your task at hand. Is that you climbing the rock, is it, Drago?
Yeah, I'm going to follow her up.
Drago, seeing Raphael climb like some strange wooden spider up the side of the...
You are not letting
I can always float down with my leafy
gotta get me
ears.
jollies where I can, guys.
I'll just float.
Drago nods, grits his teeth, sheathes his glaive onto his back, making sure it's secure, and then begins to scale the rock behind Raphael, some 30 feet below her, but also managing to find a safe route up.
Laughing at the tree people now, are you?
see anything.
Not telling.
After half an hour, they're both 200 feet up above you.
Oh my God, you fell.
Up here, the air surprisingly is a little bit warmer than it is down in the forest. There's no blanket of snow here. In fact, you pass through the clouds, and the great ceiling of the cavern above you becomes clearer than it's ever been. Eventually, dripping with sweat despite the chill, you reach the top of the towering rock formation. Drago arrives a couple of minutes afterwards. You see that behind the jagged crenellations is an enclosed glade. Stone spurs jut up from the undergrowth, which is filled with labyrinthine thickets and thorny plants. The flowers have an acrid scent that burns your nostrils. As you look closer, you realise the glade is littered with piles of glittering treasure. And then you notice with a shudder the corpses of creatures to whom that treasure once presumably belonged.
Ooh, is this the dragon's lair?
Ooh, maybe.
You don't know. Nothing up here!
That's okay. If you wipe the party, it's just you and Raphael.
Come climbing back down with gold just falling out of our pockets.
Nothing.
The temple, thank you for your donation. Does it look like a dragon lair?
I mean, you've never seen a dragon lair, but...
Well, I'll look for dragon paw marks. Like
make
nest,
a survival check.
Is it like bird's nest or fuck knows?
I mean, you're really not sure. I mean, you would guess maybe going on the amount of treasure here.
Yeah, we don't care anyway. I'm going to start filling my pockets because I'm evil.
Okay. Raphael,
I think
what are you doing?
Just having a good look around.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can both make
searching through it all.
perception checks, please.
I'm going to pay for this plate now. So I can defeat my nemesis. Perception.
Mm-hmm. Okay, nice. So there's many coins up here, equating to about 1,500 silver pieces in assorted coins.
Lucky.
You also find some other items of interest. You find a particularly well-crafted morning star.
Ooh.
A cloak, the colour of brown leaves, which is lined with cloth of gold, stitched in the pattern of finely stitched in the pattern of leaf shapes. You find a silver ring, which is inlaid with blue sapphires, each of which has been carved into the shape of a small foot.
Mm.
And you find a set of scale mail, strange scale mail armor, made from an incredibly hard metal that has a dragon-styled helmet with it.
Fuck yeah.
I think Raphael should have it.
Think
No,
there's
thank you.
I think there's something for everybody. Like, I think Mark can use blunted weapons.
Yeah, I use a mace at the minute.
Yeah.
But there's no point in getting into hand-to-hand combat because I've only got 10 strength.
I'll
Do
do you want me to carry it all?
That's
Or
it.
is there anything you want to carry?
Nothing
Or
special.
I'll bag it. I'll bag it all up then, and I'll carry it all down.
Okay. Let's see if you can carry it for a start. So you're currently 173 pounds out of 240 max.
Yeah.
So I'll put the items on first. See what that leaves you with.
No, well, he's going to take the armor and the armor and the helmet, isn't
Yeah.
he? So put that on first. He's going to keep that no matter what.
You can take all four of the items: the armor, the cloak, the morning star, and the ring.
I'll take the morning star, Neil. I'll take the morning star.
You're going to take the morning star.
Yeah.
Right? Hold on.
I can drop the dragon's head. It's fine. This is more interesting. Very short attention span.
Yeah.
Being evil.
Take the coins off the top. They're just splinters in their head.
I can carry them.
And 1,500 coins. Let me see how much that's going to weigh. That's £30. So
That's
you
very
can't carry all of them, Drago.
Okay, I'll drop the dragon's head because that's £30.
Okay.
It's fitting end for the
Leave it
dragon.
there as a warning.
Yeah,
Back home.
mess with us.
In fact, I'll chuck it off the cliff down at the other two. With the words, "Oh God! Oh God!"
I'll be right back.
It's just my dark sense of humor.
Okay, you managed to gather up all the silver. You have the scale mail, the cloak, and the ring, and Raphael has the morning star.
Nice.
You can wear scale mail, can't you, mate? The cleric, you can wear plate, can't you? Up to plate. See what it does. See what its properties are. You might want it. Right. Nothing else. Nothing else up here.
Not that you can see, just strange flowers, overgrown vines.
No key.
No key that you can find.
Yeah, come all that way, and that was where the key was.
climb back down.
Yeah, we'll climb back down then.
Can
So
you
I make a roll.
both make athletics checks, please?
Nice find,
This
guys.
is where I fall to my death and never get to where they
They
are.
were like 200 meters up.
Yeah. Have you got any rolls you want to cast? Any spells you want to cast to help us out with this?
No, fuck it, Hail Mary.
Hail Mary! Come on! Ah!
Okay. Raphael, with great confidence, again, her fingers finding every necessary nook and cranny, seeming to bind into it with the strength of ancient trees, scampers down and reaches the bottom without difficulty. Drago is weighed down by a big set of armour, 1,500 coins, a large cloak which billows in the wind, almost catches and blows him off the top, but he manages to climb over the edge and he scales his way down. When he's about halfway down, nothing happens and he manages to get the rest of the way down.
Oh, blatant.
I could have actually jumped off and not died.
Do you want to try it?
Do it again.
I can jump off and actually I can jump off that and not die. I might need a long rest, but I can do it.
So, what was up there? What have you got?
I have relentless endurance, which means I can't be reduced to less than 1 hit
Isn't
point.
it like a d6 damage for every 10 foot?
Yeah, it doesn't matter though.
Up to a
'cause
maximum
I
of 30 d6, I think.
Yeah. I've got relentless endurance, mate. So I'll just stay on 1 hit
What's
point.
that do?
Basically, the first
Half-orc,
time I'm reduced,
Yeah.
when you're reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright. Oh, but not killed outright, you can drop to 1 hit point instead.
Yeah, but
So I
not.
suppose
The important thing is not killed outright.
So I suppose if I jumped off, I'd be dead, wouldn't I?
Yeah, because you take like 100 hit points over you.
Okay. Glad I didn't test that.
It's like, I can do this. I can survive this.
it's like the other guys when
Sudden feeling of
fucking.
regret.
There you go. That's your damage. That's not too bad.
Can I take that?
You might survive it. Yeah. Might not kill you outright. There's a lot of ones in there though. Okay.
Okay, yes, we found a few trinkets up there. We found this cloak, this ring, this morning star, and this
I've got the morning
fine suit of armour. Other than that, there was nothing else up there at all.
Chink,
That's quite a
chink,
good haul.
chink.
Big
It's on the
sack of
falling mountain.
coins on his hip.
That's quite a good haul for the top of a boring mountain.
Mm.
No,
Is
she's quite finished. We need to get moving.
Anybody fancy any of these?
What are they?
There's a very fine-looking cloak.
I think that ring should go to Val.
I wouldn't mind the cloak actually, because if it's a cloak of.
Well, the
Every time.
ring's got a foot on it.
If it's a sneaky cloak, whatever. I mean, we can't
I don't
identify
know.
them, so we don't.
Can't,
really,
can
do
we?
anything
Does
with
anybody have detect magic?
Yes.
Not
Magic
identify
doesn't
them.
tell you what it is. It tells you if they're magical.
Yeah, just go for a go.
No, I'm not using a level 1 spell to find out if they're magic.
Alright. Well, I'm
Yeah,
gonna hang on
that's
to.
a character who can identify shit. We always have to go.
I know. I think I can get it later. I'm not sure. Well, I'll hang on to the armor. So just for now, because it's the heaviest thing to carry. So
I'll hang on to the cloak then if we're portioning.
and there's
That's
a
all
ring
right.
here as well.
Okay. I'll pass the cloak over to Val.
I bet the ring's a Fleetfoot or Sneak ring or something.
Identify the cloak.
Maybe it gives you really soft feet.
Can't find the bloody cloak now.
I think Val's just stolen the Amber's
Yeah,
cloak.
I think he's nicking your cloak.
Well, we'll find out what they are and then we'll.
Just
I
let me know.
can't find the
That's
cloak. Where's the cloak gone on your inventory?
What cloak's that then?
The cloak club.
Yeah, that's all we found up there.
Just lots of coins, nothing else.
No, nothing. No. Thought it was a dragon's lair, but I thought there would have been some treasure up there or something, you know, like
Very
coins
poor
and stuff,
dragon.
but there wasn't.
Can I make a
Okay, I
perception check?
found the cloak. I'm going to give it to Vol.
Would it be a perception or an insight to see if he's telling the truth?
Hold on. We'll deal with that in a sec. What's happening with the ring? Is Vol holding on to... Is Drago holding on to that?
Unless somebody else wants to hang on to the ring.
I'll have it.
Um,
I'll hold on to the toe ring.
As soon as you find out what they
I
do,
need to find where the ring is in his inventory.
pass them around.
Could stick it round your ravens.
Oh, I've got 20
leg.
pittons. I've just spotted my pittons. Or maybe these would have helped you climb.
There's the ring. So I'll pass the ring on to
Yeah, we wake up the next morning.
Deandra.
Val's got the cloak on with the Morning Star hang off his belt, and his crow's wearing a ring on its foot in full scale mail.
Right, what were you trying to find out if he was lying about, Deandra?
About the gold.
Oh, you need to make an insight check, and if Drago is trying to cover it up, he needs to make a deception check, and we'll see which is higher.
Pittons.
Drago, your deception. Wow, you are very convincing. You rolled a 22. But Deandra's been around, and the fact that her experience of being amongst land dwellers hasn't been coloured by years of experience means that with her a high insight roll of 24, she can tell you're lying.
There you go. How dare you?
I was just pulling legs.
Well, I'll pull those leaves out your ears if you keep lying to me.
Yeah, then I'll pass it over to you.
Alright, we'll split it 4 ways.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
I was only mucking about.
325 each, isn't it?
I just thought I'd carry it because I'm the hardest. Good luck carrying it.
So you can all add, apart from Drago, 325 silver to your inventories.
That's 30 gold.
Thank you.
Ish.
30.
Yeah. Is it 10 silver to a...
Yeah.
Or was it 100 silver to
10.
a gold?
So how many is it? 30 gold.
32.5 gold, but it's as silver coins, so add it's 325 silver.
What kind of dragon collects silver? Fucking cheap ass.
I don't know if I can carry that. Let's have a look.
Weight hasn't changed after I put that in. Oh no, it has now. It's 7 extra weight.
I'm all good.
Oh, yeah. I'm okay.
Just let me know if you need me to carry anything. Humans.
How about carrying yourself, Drago?
It's only one human.
He walks off with a bit of a swagger.
And a chink.
Yeah, just let me know if you want to take something.
Cheers. We'll just spend it.
Okay.
We need to head south.
So
Before
just
more
having
of
a quick
us turn
wee.
to
I'll be right
trees.
back.
Lead on.
It's been a couple of hours by the time this has happened, by the time they've got up and down the plateau. So you're just heading straight south, are you?
Yeah.
Do we need to bypass the river? Do we have enough water and stuff?
Okay.
Right, we'll
Can we
just
see
head
the?
back.
Can we see the river?
Well, we know it's there because we've already passed it, haven't we?
Not from here, there's trees in the way.
Okay, we'll carry on south then.
Right.
Due south. Or is it true south?
See if we can pick up a path or more tracks. More tracks, yes, look for tracks.
Make a survival check, please.
In the snow it should be easy.
Do the light bulb then, Val. You're like, yes, tracks!
Sorry, are we making checks? No,
If you're looking for tracks,
I'm not. Like that for a game of fish.
Oh, just eat a bite of fish. I wonder if there's a river nearby.
Okay.
Maybe ask Drago to listen out for it with
You
his ears.
head shivering through the cold wind.
Hang on a fucking minute, wasn't it me and Mark that made the climb?
It was.
You did, well done.
Feeling a bit cheated here.
I was yelling encouraging words while you were
Oh,
playing.
I was with you all the way.
Mm-hmm.
I was with you in spirit. Remember, I can be on all the planes, so...
You were so good you didn't need the pittance.
No tracks yet?
What did you roll? No, you don't see any tracks.
They're rid
But
of the snow.
No.
just bear with me.
Mhm.
Maybe if we look together, Val, we might find something.
Let me check something. Oops.
Why are you talking like that?
Because I'm trying to imply a win.
Guessing
Maybe.
Tiberius, he was super tracker.
I'm not going to say it.
Go on. Whisper
Let
it.
me just check.
But he's dead.
Everyone's passive perception. Okay.
So if it was Tiberius making perception, would it have been poor perception?
Poor perception.
Oh, God.
Oh dear.
Can Deandra have inspiration for that joke?
Not inspiration worthy.
The opposite. A disadvantage.
What the opposite of inspiration?
Having none.
Suddenly,
Oh.
through the trees, there's a whistling sound as a quarrel flies through the wood and slams into Drago's arm.
Shit.
Ah!
What's a quarrel?
From a crossbow.
Crossbow bolt.
Oh.
Made a save.
It's 3.
And then
Sound more disappointed.
a figure pokes its head up above a low mound of snow and giggles at you.
Shoot him.
I'd like to roll initiative and I'll describe him.
He looks like a twat. A dead twat, nonetheless.
Oh, you're so good.
What's wrong?
I'm going to pull it out my arm, walk over and stick it in his fucking head. Believe this is yours.
He
I like
he's
the man.
giggling crazily at you. Go away, spirits! Flee!
He's delirious. Sounds like Flotsam.
Okay.
It's Flotsam incarnate.
He's a human. No, he's not. He's a tiefling with pale red skin and long twisting horns reaching up from the top of his head. He kind of points and laughs and darts between the trees. But Val, you get the drop on him.
Okay.
I'm just going to do an Ace Ventura. Ah!
Okie dokie. I won't use the spell. I'm just going to shoot him. Threat determined. That's it. I've got advantage on the roll, so that's... Oh, sneak attack. Is that on me? Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
Oh, the music. We've been attacked by John Wick.
Okay.
Second attack.
Oh, Jesus.
He did.
Oh, Jesus.
The sneak's gone off on it.
Yes.
Oh, he did.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go home and.
That was mad.
I just look up round that shot.
Walk over to
The second
top
arrow
of the
catches him in the throat and he cartwheels backwards. As he does so, Mirrin pushes past you. I think that was Esteban.
Was being the operative word.
And she rushes over to examine the body.
You shot it.
You shot my friend.
It was it. That was Esteban. That was.
Well, he
I
started
didn't
it.
know him well, but he was one of the hunters from the from Thurl.
Well,
Well,
something obviously turned him evil.
I don't know why he attacked us and why he was giggling like that though.
Probably
Walk
been
over to
here
the
a long
body and-
time. How long has he been missing for a while?
Week or so, I think.
Obviously-
Before I came here.
I'm inspecting the body to see if there's any signs why it went mad, has been poisoned or...
Has he got a key on him?
Make
by
a
any
medicine check.
is he unconscious? I can stabilise him.
He's not unconscious.
Are you okay?
He is bent backwards over a snow-covered log with an arrow protruding from his neck.
He did.
I mean, other than the arrow sticking out of his neck, there's no sign of what would have caused any insanity or death.
I'm just going to pull the bolt out my arm and stick it in his head.
Search his body, see if there's a key or any food.
There's no food and there's no key.
I'm thinking maybe he had no food. What was he eating? Maybe that's turned him mad. Should take note. Not food.
Mushrooms.
I was gonna say maybe he had some of the mushrooms.
Well, swiftly moving on.
Okay.
We'll continue.
Dumpty dumpty dum.
Don't know why I bother. Okay.
Blood spewing out of my arm.
No one's taking the hint, Rich.
No,
I'm not
I think-
using a first level spell.
I think I might be able to cure this myself.
Haven't you got a potion?
Yeah, I'm not wasting it though.
Why should I use the first level spell? You're not gonna
I'm
use the-
looking! Yes, I have my lay on hands back. Neil, I would like to cast 3 levels of lay on hands, please.
Okay.
And get 15 hit points back.
You place your hand over the wound, which is still spouting blood between your fingers as you grit your teeth and utter a prayer to Hextor, which sounds more like a curse than anything else, but the blood slows and the wound closes up. Okay. Are you continuing south?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, you head back into the woods and head south, and after a couple of hours walking, the great wall of the cavern rises up before you, arching slowly back over your heads.
Can't go any further. Maybe we should head west. Seeing as the other way would take us
Where
back
are
to
we
the
on
ants.
Map? Yeah, we'll go west. Follow it.
Follow
Follow it round west.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just bear with me 1 second.
Mm.
Okay. You head west, following the wall round, until up ahead you see a river frozen under the falling snow. And where the river meets the cavern wall, there's a clearing and a trail leading to a dark cave.
Oh, darkness again.
There's a wooden
Ooh.
sign by the cave. It reads, "Home of Beric the Bear King. Trespassers will be slaughtered."
Let's go!
There's a roaring noise coming from inside the cave. You can see fast flowing water racing out and then dipping down underneath the frozen surface of the river.
Off you go, Mr. Sneaky. I think this is your...
I'm going to sneak up to the cave entrance and see what I can see in the cave.
Saying bears can smell anything.
Okay.
Shit.
I mean, they might be able to smash it too.
Well, you know, we climbed up the thing, and Dave does the caves. So...
Cave is the cave.
Dave the cave. Cave.
Get off my D&D book. He's scrumpling the pages. Get off my pen!
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You peer around the corner into the cave. It disappears into darkness after a little while. There's a loud noise of rushing water. On the far side of the cave, there appears to be some kind of a path, but the water is at such a level at the moment that it's covering the path completely and rushing out of the cave and then down underneath the frozen surface of the river.
The path goes into the cave. I can't see any further. We'd have to go in.
Shall we all go in then?
I think we should.
Come on then. Off we pop.
Mhm.
Once more into the breach, comrades.
Let me know if you can see the map.
Yes.
Yes. I'm going to cast light.
Everything is black.
Everything's
that-
black, is it?
Is that a cantrip for you, Nick,
Yeah.
Mark? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Thank you.
I'll take a
It's
moment.
black, but I can see an outline.
Snow.
Hold on. For some reason, some of you have got the aura of protection 4 times.
Is that mine?
Yeah. Right.
Woo, plus 12 to saving throws.
Can you see the map? Can you see what's...
Something's happening. Yeah.
You can see everything. Okay.
Yeah, I can see some
Yeah.
rough stones. It's a bit dark though. There we are. Yes, I can see. Perfect.
No light.
Okay,
Lovely.
and light.
Ah, there we go.
It's come through now.
Got it, got it.
Let me put light on Raphael. I'm going to put it on as a torch because for some reason the light thing isn't working. Okay.
Right.
So, yeah, the water is pouring out of the cave at a very high velocity, roaring water running rapidly through the cavern. There was clearly a trail alongside the southern end at one point, but it's cut off where the torrential water breaks its banks and flows through the cave.
We're on the wrong bank. I think we need to get across.
I mean, you could make your way across by just backing off a bit and crossing over the icy river, so if you think
sounds
it's
like a plan.
safe.
Yeah.
I'll go first because I'm the heaviest.
Ah.
Actually, I should go last.
throw the halfling across.
I'll go.
How far's the gap? The water.
It's about 25 feet across the river.
We could just give you a push and you could slide across.
I'll get a run up and try and jump across.
Okay, you run up, you leap, land heavily, there's a cracking noise. You go sliding and slipping across, a crack forms in the ice but it doesn't split open. And you slide across to the other side.
Just weakened it for everybody else.
I'm gonna go on all fours and spread my weight across 4 points and skid across.
Females like Bambi.
Yeah.
Okay, Val also makes it across.
I'm just gonna walk across.
Cool. Because you're
Okay.
too cool.
Deandra just walks across. Yep, okay.
Yeah. Now we come to Drake.
Mirrin comes across quickly before Drago does.
He's like, hang on. You okay?
It should
Yeah.
be fun.
Are you waiting for something?
Well, everybody else got across.
So you
Are
going
you
across as
walking
well?
across?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll wait
Drago
until
strides confidently across. A network of cracks issuing from his footsteps as he does so. But he makes it across the other side.
I'm walking into the cave.
Okay, you're walking into the cave just ahead of where Drago ends up. The entire area is filled with water. And it's rushing very quickly. Could you make a nature check at advantage for me, please, Deandra?
Yes.
Oh, your
At
water.
advantage. Nature's check. Movie tail cat.
You could swim up there, couldn't you?
Just swimming.
It might be very cold.
Okay,
Yeah.
you look at the water and the speed with which it's moving, and you feel that trying to swim against that tide would A, be very difficult, and B, be very dangerous if you weren't able to do it.
Yeah, there's no way that you guys will be able to
Well,
make it across there.
Well, if you fuck it up, you're basically going under the ice,
I
and you're
think we
gone
should-
forever. Rolling
I'll-
a new character.
Pull my rope out of my pack. I think we should rope together.
I'm just having a look, see if I have anything to help me.
Hand one end to Drago. Tie myself off. Pass it back to the others.
Yeah, let's stay connected.
50-foot lengths.
50-foot length between 5 of you. So you can't
Mm.
move more than 10 feet away from each other.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Are the rest of you complying with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Wanted me to spread, no talking.
Okay.
He just literally strides up and pulls everybody with him.
Okay, can you make an athletics check for me, please? Great.
I will certainly try.
Here we go. A climber. Is he a swimmer?
The first thing that hits you as you step into the water is the cold, which almost takes your breath away. It's so cold. You stride in confidently, though, up to your waist, and suddenly you're lifted off your feet, smashed into the wall of the cave,
Hold him! Grab his ears!
with great power, and then swept away by the river.
Who's being swept away? Draco?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
But he is roped to. Val, can you make a strength check at advantage, seeing as you have everyone
Okay.
helping you? as Drago goes whistling past at high speed, bumping into rocks.
I thought that was a path there.
Oh dear.
It's covered in water, mate.
Oh.
Great.
Okay, Val, your feet are starting to slide towards the edge of the water now.
Oh God. Help!
Deandra, can you make a strength check at advantage, please?
All of us are going.
Yeah, it's going down the chain. It's going to be Mirrin at the end, holding on to you all.
Oh no, I feel skeptical.
Just pulls Mirrin's arms out of her sockets.
Deandra grabs one of the a protruding rock, wraps her other arm around Vol's neck. It's the first thing that you know as he swept past her, but it holds. You're kind of choking. Your legs are kicking in the water, but it holds, and slowly you both manage to reel Drago back in.
Nice.
Would using my pitons and hammering them into the side of the cave confer any extra advantage?
Well, you either have advantage or you don't. You don't get extra
Yeah.
advantage.
I won't bother.
Nearly.
Oh, did I have to target myself?
That's
for
all
that?
right. I'll do it. So that's 10 back, yeah.
Yeah, should get another 10 back.
Ow. I hope there's a key at the end of this.
Well, I don't think this is going to work, do you?
Oh, sorry, I've just got to let the cat out.
Deandra can make a nature check.
Don't we have anything we can cast to increase our saving throws even further?
Ability
Check.
checks it will
It
be.
wasn't a saving
yeah.
throw, it was an
Oh, no.
ability check. Okay.
Deandra's happily splashing about in the water.
Yeah, babe, this is great. Let's live here forever.
Bit cold, but
I can get used to it.
imagine if you chosen your race as one of the shark people swimming in that.
Ooh, okay.
Mind you, they're cold-blooded creatures, so
Um,
not good.
Perhaps if we change the season, it might make things easier.
Ooh!
It doesn't necessarily have one season per key, I would imagine. It would just be the seasons are there to either help or hinder us finding the keys.
Ooh!
It's a long way to go
Get an
back,
Inspiration point for that.
but also
Well, if it turns out to be true, if not, then
it wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's just taking us back a whole day.
Ah,
It
detention
would melt
for
all the
you.
ice.
Ooh, that's an idea.
So, for example, the tides would be lower during summer, and we may be able to get through.
Is this
Right, let's
time?
do it. Mirrin, hop yourself back to the...
She's tied to the back like, what?
I don't think
We're not
I
near
don't
a
think-
circle of stones, are we? I haven't seen one.
Oh,
I
shit, yeah.
don't think a river obeys the tides. Because I'm with my coastal knowledge.
We kind of know where we are, though, don't we? So I could jump. Should I jump on my steed and gallop back while you guys wait here? I'll go run off on my wolf.
yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Right.
sounds like a plan.
Right, I'm going to cast Find Steed. Please, Neil.
Okay, just so you're aware, you know it's going to take you the better part of 24 hours to get there and back.
Oh, will it?
You can't.
Oh.
You can't get back.
Oh,
Only
ma-
Mir-
No,
oh,
you
what do you
have
want
to
to do?
ride there and ride back.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you want to do then? Oh, hang on. What do you want to try one of the other caves then? Why it's unless we've got a plan to get through this.
Well, we can remember this one, can't we? And then we can change it when we're closer to the compass thingy, the sundial.
Yeah. So do you want
We
to keep?
just
So we just have a look round the corner and see whether it might get shallower.
Or we might drown.
Because
Or we
there's
might drown.
I don't know.
Would it be possible for me to swim through it?
Could just follow the river.
You can make the check with advantage.
What check
It's an
am I
athletics
making?
check.
Jesus, okay.
So you have to untie the rope because you're tied between Val and Raphael and swap places with Drago. And
Got
you're
a
only gonna be able to move 10 feet away from everybody else, so everyone else is gonna have to make a check as well.
I'll rope my rope onto her when she's untied herself from the back of her, so I've got a rope on her because I'll
So
be
she
able
can
to
move
hold.
50 feet.
Yeah, so she can. Well,
Okay.
I've got.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you've got another rope, have you?
I think I have. Yeah,
I've got a rope, if not.
Okay, because I thought you'd use your rope to tie everyone together, but
no, that was Val's rope.
okay.
It's got his name on it.
Okay.
Little label sewn into the end of it. Val's.
You find one on the cloak as well.
Okay, make an athletics check at advantage then,
He's only
please.
put his name label in.
My
Support
athletics is not great.
You know, the water is cold, but you're used to cold water. That doesn't bother you. But you can tell as soon as you step foot into the flow, this is not going to be easy for anyone. But you call upon your years of experience swimming the great tides of the Azure Sea, the great tide of Trent's Channel, this huge channel of fast-moving water that moves through the ocean. You call upon your experience and you manage to move. You dive under the water. You find it easier rather than striding through, actually. And swim. 20, 30. Do you want me to keep going?
Yes, please.
40. Get to there. And then the rope pulls you.
Does the path get any better?
I'll just let go of the rope.
Draco, let's go the
Well, I
rope.
can obviously see she's making progress, so I'll just let go of the rope.
Okay.
Okay, I'll keep going.
Okay. In that case, you move yourself, and I'll approve the moves.
What's my movement? 30.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check. Yeah, 30.
Okay. You Okay.
To catch her.
A cave opens up on the right-hand side, and the water laps into the cave, but the cave rises and the water becomes shallow enough to walk without trouble. You can
Okay,
see.
how far am I away from Draco? I can't
Oh.
see him.
We should have tied all the ropes together.
Why did you let go? You
About
let go.
70
You could have just
feet.
had another rope. Okay.
Then you could have tied it to something.
Me. Okay.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah, we'll do that, Neil. That's what I meant to say, but you were talking. I didn't want to talk over.
Yeah. Okay.
With the current,
If only
still,
we could turn back time.
right. So with the current still, obviously flowing against them, the rope will be obviously. What? How long's the rope? 50 feet.
I've got 50, so if you tie your 50 to the end of that 50,
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll pull the rope towards me, tie my rope to Draco's rope. And
Okay. I
then
mean, if you
it
stop
should-
moving, you're going to start moving backwards.
Okay, I'm going to move to the side here, wherever I'm going to be stable. I don't know where I can stand comfortably.
You can see looking into the cave where water is gently lapping on the shore of the cave. In the distance, you see a circle of standing stones covered in crawling insects.
Oh. So am I stable where I am, or do I need to?
No,
move
you're
further in?
stable there.
Okay, so in that case, I'll tie my rope to the end of Draco's rope, and hopefully that should be long enough for him to reach.
Yeah, but the rope isn't going to go back to Drago.
It's going to float on the water. We
The
can
current.
hook it. I've got a big glaive.
Okay, I'm gonna flow back down the river. I will dash. I will doggy paddle dash. Aha! I can
Okay, you
see
don't
Draco.
need to dash. It's so quick moving.
Whee! Okay. I can see Draco now. Grab the rope, you fool!
Okay, I'll grab the rope. Get some more rope, guys.
Okay, can you make a dexterity check, please? See if you can grab it, because the water is churning very quickly and rapidly.
Makes
Me,
us work
rope.
this, don't you?
Is
Probably
unlikely to be near you.
Val, grab the rope. Val, grab the rope.
What? Grab
The
it.
rope, Val.
Okay,
Grab the fucking rope!
I'll grab the rope.
Make a dexterity check.
I'll hold on to him while he's leaning out.
Oh, I knew being sail would come in handy.
Yeah, you're gonna have. The problem is you're gonna have to lean really far out to even try and grab the end of this rope, which is difficult
I've
to
got him.
see. It's
I got him. I'm holding him. His other arm. I got him.
Put them on your shoulders.
I can tell you what I do, Neil.
Has it not got mage hand?
How far away is the rope out in the river?
about 10 feet out. It's in the middle.
It's in the middle, 10 feet. What's the jump? Standing jump rule?
What's your constitution? Is it? What's your strength? Sorry.
13.
I think it's 10 feet plus 1 foot per.
Every above 10.
So I think it would be 11 foot, but let me just double check.
Has anyone got Mirrin? Is she drowned?
She's not in the water.
She's only small. She was like.
A long jump.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
If you move at least 10 foot before the jump, you can jump 13 feet.
Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come all the way back.
Hang on, give us a chance.
I got
Mark, I
it,
could
I
probably
got it,
reach
I
you
got
in my glaive.
Got it.
Fuck
Got
it.
it. What was the standing jump then? Is that 10? Was that going to get me 10 feet? Or have I got to run?
No, it's half the distance, so it would be 6 feet.
Everybody bunch up and give me some slack. I need that 10 foot. Oh, I'll untie myself. I'll step back to
Okay.
where Mirrin is, and then I'll run 15. Jump off the edge and grab hold of the rope. Jump in the river. Grab hold of the rope.
Okay. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be DC 15.
Why don't you just let me come back?
Action, skills, athletics.
I still think we should have a rope.
Oh,
tied to
he's
this
done it.
grabbed
Okay,
the rope.
Vol runs, leaps into the water. Again, the first thing that hits you is the cold, which you feel winded as it knocks the air out of you. But you reach out and grab the rope and quickly wrap it round your wrist. Vol is now flailing madly at the end of this rope, popping up from time to time, gasping for air as he does before the water's pulling back under.
Brilliant.
I'm just using blessings of the Raven Queen. I just appear right next to Val.
Okay.
Dark,
There's-
ghostly figure.
There's a blur of darkness, and Vol steps out of the shadows next to you. Traeger.
I've got the rope.
Okay, right, let's get the other piece tied on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what are you doing with the rope then?
Now, Deandra's got to secure it somewhere up there. We've got, how much we got? 200 foot?
How much rope
Altogether.
have you got between you?
I got 50. Val's got
I got
50.
50.
You've
I've
got 50.
It's
You,
150 them.
you got any rope? Dean, Meryl?
I
Mirrin.
don't, I'm sorry, no. Mirrin.
Fucking useless. Kill
I've
yourself.
also got a broken arm.
Yeah.
I might wait.
Deandra.
I might wait here.
I think that'd be for the
Deandra.
best.
Deandra, take this hammer, and I'll pass her a hammer and a pitten. You should be able to hammer that into the rock. Tie the rope to.
Thanks.
Okay.
Looking at it all confused. I don't hammer anything.
So
into the
you've got,
ground.
what, 150 foot of rope? 10,
Yeah.
20. So it's about 30 to where you are now.
Yeah, I'll let you move me. It's easier.
Where are you going?
In the cave.
40, 50, 60,
Just gonna carry on down the
70,
river. Not get
80.
the stones.
90. Okay, you can step out of the water there. That's 100 feet there.
Oh yeah, I'll hammer it down there all confused because I've never hammered anything into the ground before.
Yeah, put it round on the corner as well, so the bite's into the corner. I
What?
can't see. Just make sure it's fucking secure.
Will do. I'll hammer it into said ground and give it a tug so I know it's secure.
It's
Tiberius should have just walked across the water. He just walked up the fucking thing. His magic cloak, and he can't because he's dead.
You're doing it to yourself.
He might be able to walk on water, but he can't walk through the barrier between life and death, unfortunately.
How do you know?
Signed or can't.
Let me check the card sheet.
Just saying. Yeah, I'll give the
What?
rope a tug so everyone knows it's secure.
Okay.
Oh yeah, stop
Well,
taking
we'll go one at a time so we don't get any strain on too much strain on the rope.
Agreed.
Okay,
go
so
first,
who's going?
Ralph.
I'll go first.
Yeah, make sure she's tied that
Can
up.
you make an athletics check with advantage, please?
That must have been a good athletics check for me.
Okay, it's a lower difficulty as well now, and you have advantage. But still, the power of the water rushing against you means it's difficult to hold on to the rope. But Vol does manage to pull himself up and around.
Check it's secured properly then, yeah.
Yep.
Do good knots. Take
I'll,
strain just in case.
I'll guard the entrance, shall I?
Best. Stay out of sight.
Who's going next?
Won't be
All hands on deck!
you, will it, little?
I'll go next.
Yeah, give the rope a tug.
Okay. Make an athletics check with advantage, please.
I'm just moving up here, aren't I? Like that.
Yeah.
Okay, with advantage.
I'm trying to eat my cursor.
Okay. You almost lose your grip a couple of times, Raphael. With the water slamming against you on the wet rope, but you do manage to get to the end, and then Vol pulls you onto the beach.
I'm just sat there dangling my feet in the water.
It's nice having your feet in the water again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Drago.
We missing one.
You're carrying this heavy armour.
Fuck off.
All these coins. But you do just manage to pull yourself around. You've got one over what you needed.
The guns, mate.
Sorry, I just realised Freya was sat on the keyboard. That's why there's so many effects going on the fucking thing.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Sorry.
Okay, you step out into the cave. There's still a little bit of water lapping around, but you can hear it dripping. If anything, it's a little bit warmer in the cave than it was out in the wilderness.
I'll just move there, see what I can see down that long tunnel down to the left. Nothing. And then I'll move there, see what I can move. See in that long tunnel down.
Can you make a stealth check, please? Paul?
Yeah. Yep.
Bear with me a minute.
Oh God.
Okay, well, you can see something shuffling ahead in the darkness. Something
quickly-
big.
Quickly
behind it.
run up and touch the
It's-
stone before.
Hardly moving. It's like there's some giant mound of fur breathing in the cave. Make a perception check for me.
Ooh, he's going to be a bit sleepy because he's hibernating.
Oh yeah.
Quick twat
So
him.
it's hard to get through.
I'm
It's
going
hard
to. I,
get through, but he's going to be hibernating.
You can see that it's an enormous bear. You can see, hanging from a leather cord around its neck,
oh yeah.
a key. And you can also see thousands of insects covering the walls and the ceiling of the chamber. They're scuttling, filling your ears, and crawling over the deep, rotted, matted fur of the bear.
Rotted. Now I get automatic crits
Well,
on
that's
surprise, but I'm just. Do you want to do this combat before?
It might be dead. Or is it breathing?
Whilst he's busy with the bear, I'm touching the stones.
Hang on, is it asleep?
It'll be hibernating because it's winter, yeah.
Right. Go on,
So,
Mr. Sneaky.
as you walk up to the stones, they begin to glow softly. The insects that were covering them move away as they begin to glow. And you feel a connection with the other stone circle back in the other cavern that you were in before, and you feel you could move there if you wanted to.
Okay, everyone touch the stones.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah,
try and sneak back
Oh.
and move the stones. Touch the stones.
First.
40 in.
Okay, make a stealth check, please. Okay, you sneak back past Drago to the stones.
I walk up to Drago. I need you to stand back so you shed no light on me. I can get the drop on this bear.
I mean, the only thing you can see is my eyes.
Yeah, but the insects don't like the light.
Yeah, but if I can get a surprise attack on it, and if it's pitch black,
Maybe just
could-
try and get the
then I
key.
can do an automatic crit on it.
Okay. I'm not going to move.
If you just try and get the key.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
just
you
gonna
might not be able to
be
wake it up.
within distance to get to you if I need to. If you wake it up, if you fuck it up,
Yeah.
I'm not moving.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Where the hell is, what are you doing, Dandra? 100
Cat. Sorry.
Did you blame the cat?
running off, leaving everyone.
He is lying on the keyboard. Why am I diagonal?
Spinny.
Oh yeah, what did you do? Get off.
Okay. She tried to move you 170 feet to the west.
Oh, you're trying to get me killed. You're trying to get me killed by a bear. Girl. Cheeky girl. She really likes my keyboard, but she likes the lights on it.
Okay, yeah. Move back a little bit, Drago,
See.
and I'll try and sneak to
You want me to go back?
just 5 foot, because I think your torch. Are you
I don't
still
have a
carrying the
torch.
torch?
No.
Okay, oh, that's
I've
fine
got
then,
dark
so,
vision, mate.
Raphael
That's
has
fine.
light cast on her, but she's standing back.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
blow out.
Make a stealth check, please.
Oh dear. If this fails, then everything's up in the air.
Put your toe ring on.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have the toe ring.
Okay. I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on it. Okay. Shit.
If it's asleep, try and get the key without waking it up.
I will get the advantage when I from assassinate.
Because it'll probably eat you.
Advantage on chat rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. Any hit you score against a creature that surprises is critical. So would I get that advantage from assassinate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just Briggs gonna make it up. Yelling with swimming through the water.
Right.
Please just get the key. Okay, just get us all killed.
Did that count as surprise?
It did, yeah.
Okay, that's correct then. How?
Where is it? Can't even see it. It's not even on there.
No. How do I make it a crit?
There's a way of doing it. Let me check.
So we have a thief that's like hell bent on killing. everything.
If you hold shift and drag your weapon damage field onto the bear on the combat tracker, it will do it as a critical. Don't know if there's an easier way of doing it.
That was my first hit.
It was.
Second hit.
Hold on. You have one attack, and then it's roll initiative.
I got. Oh yeah, I get 2 attacks on the.
But it wasn't a combat round; it was a surprise attack.
Do you get 1 attack on a surprise attack?
If I take the attack action, I make one additional weapon attack as part of that action.
Oh, 20. I can't get that on a hit.
Okay.
Brutal.
All right, go on. I'll let you.
Okay. So it should have. Smart.
This isn't a critical, by the way, because it's.
No. Yeah, that'd be a bit OP. That's a hit. I'll try to ambush her. That's not bad.
Okay, just bear with me 1 second.
Oh, someone going to pissed it off.
Sorry, I'm trying to do about 3 things at once here.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, bugger. Sorry. Ignore that.
Right.
Okay. Just going to take me a second to set up. I do apologise.
Sweet game.
Okay. Right. Vol, you sneak around and take aim down the shaft of your arrow. Unleash. It buries itself halfway up the shaft into the hide of the bear, which issues a huge roar as it does so.
I'd be annoyed if it woke up from a nap too.
Kind of sniffs the air and looks round at you just as the other bolt hits it. If you haven't rolled initiative yet, please do.
All of us.
If you haven't already rolled, I believe Deandra and Drago rolled already. Okay.
Roger.
Vol, you're first up.
I haven't got disadvantage anymore. Now, does this count as a new combat? So I get the assassinate again.
It counts as a new round.
Is that a no?
It's a no. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Still have thingy on it.
No, it's the same fight.
Yeah. No, that's definitely a miss. I'm going to back off and let the tank deal with it.
Okay. You see Val firing several arrows into the darkness and then come running back past you, Drago.
Big angry bear coming.
Oh, so you piss it off when I gotta stand here and fucking take it in the face?
Deandra, you're up.
Well, that's getting us all together so we could all get the spells on us. That's a better explanation.
I'm going to cast Soul Bolt on Drago.
Soul Bolt.
Yeah.
That heals him, doesn't it, I think?
Yeah, temporary hit points as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
So how much does it heal? Did 5 damage to him.
Oh. Hold on.
This is not the spell you are looking
Target
for.
is an ally, except you they get 1d6 temporary hit points against
Okay,
force.
so he gets
So
5
temporary
temporary
hit
hit points. then. Okay.
Oh, God.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, you summon a globe of water in your hand and throw it at Drago. It explodes across the back of his head. And as it does so, you feel soothed by it, Drago.
The water bomb.
Mirrin's not here. She's out the front. Drago, you're up.
Oh, he's just getting a bit of tissue for his nose. He's getting all the water out his ears.
Oh, I've got it. I could have applied that. Shift. Yeah. Let's see.
You're up, Drago.
Right, where the fuck is it?
Forwards.
Oh,
Ow.
that's 25. I'll go another 10.
Now you can go with a 5.
Oh, I've got 30.
Where's the bear? By Drago.
Yeah, down that way.
In the
I'm
amps.
sorry. I'll chuck 2 javelins at it.
How many javelins have you got?
3.
Didn't doubt you for a second.
Okay.
No, he stole the kill though.
Boom!
You slam your javelins into it, and it slumps to the ground with a great roar. As it does so, there's a great rustling in its fur, and all the insects that were crawling through its fur crawl onto the floor and start to move towards you.
Here we go.
Oh, great.
Couldn't have just.
Anything
bloody
else,
stole a
Drago?
key, couldn't you?
What's the assassin in me?
Drago.
I'm finished.
What is that crackling noise? Just turn the audio down.
They swarm over you, Drago. You're kind of swiping away at them as they come at you. Raphael.
Okay. Gotta do some working out. No, I thought I'd be able to see how far away she is. Oh, I can do that. 20. Okay.
What sort of insects are they now?
I'm going to move to
Some
there.
mixture of bugs and various creepy crawlies. Some of them, I mean, you don't really recognise them.
No,
That watermental was harder than that bear, apparently.
I was just making conversation.
Uh,
But you could have let me kill it, because I haven't got anything special yet.
Look at the pie sheep monster's got a swarm of ants. He's
Wow. What do I have? What's mine? Let me see.
face spider you've got.
okay.
What are you going to do, Raphael?
I
Sorry.
did.
I'm just reading something.
I killed 2 face spiders simultaneously. So that should be space spider times 2.
Okay, 30 feet of everyone. I'm going to, as an action, cast Emboldening Bond. So everybody gets their D4.
Thanks.
You 30 feet from Drago?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks about it.
Finger.
Work
Swear.
it out. Okay, and let's drag the effects across. Well, Drago. Don't know if it includes myself. Oh, including yourself, yeah. Oh, hang on, but it's only up to my thingy, which is 3, so I can only do 3. Okay, so there we go. That's that. That's my action.
Okay.
And I am going to cast as a bonus action Sanctuary within 30 feet. Let me target that.
I love the combat sounds.
So I'm going to cast
Drago trying to swap the insects away.
Sanctuary on Drago.
Rego, you gotta make that sound now.
So if the monster attacks him, it's got to make a saving throw, or it attacks.
Okay.
What sort of saving throw is it? Wisdom. Okay, that's me.
Got to stay within 30 feet of you for that.
No.
Drago's 35 feet away from you, mate, not 30 feet.
If I go to move 30 feet, I can touch Drago. My circle interlaps with his.
You're interlocking circles.
I fucking check this out, because it might surprise you, it might not. But I'm on top of my shit.
Okay, target Drago for me.
Inspiration. I genuinely looked in the room thinking that fly was around me then.
What's the number say?
There isn't a number.
You've got your targeting Drago, yeah?
35. But why on the move? It's only got to be touching him.
Yeah, that's...
Why on the move thing when I've still got 30 showing on the circle and my, like, 3/4 overlapped with Drago?
It's just semantics. If you'd have known that, you would...
It's because it's at an angle, that's why.
You'd have moved slightly closer, wouldn't he?
Touching me.
Yeah, I mean, if you move 5 feet towards him.
No, but then I won't get Deandra.
There you will.
Caroline. I'm fine
I think
with
you
that.
probably
It's
will,
fine.
but
I'm fine. I don't need touching.
You're closer to her than me at the moment. You just move to the...
Yeah,
so
but
you-
if I move that close to you, then I'm the same distance as I am from you now to her.
No, don't worry about me.
I guess it comes down to a GM's decision, you know.
I mean,
I've got...
if you target Diandra now, 10, 20, I think you're within 30 feet of Diandra. Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
There you go.
Drago's more important to get.
There we go.
Okay.
I'm glad I passed the audit.
That's alright, mate. Just as long as you got your shit together.
Jesus!
Okay. Anything else?
He's got his clipboard. GM's got his clipboard out.
It's alright, mate. If you haven't got your shit together, you know, it's not going to work. Okay.
It was together.
Okay, so, well, it wasn't. It was 5 feet out, but it's together now.
No, it wasn't, because if you move...
No, you have to use the targeting arrows, not the movement arrows.
Oh, so, like, the movement arrow moves off a different measure of what a foot is as to the targeting one.
Well, it obviously does.
It's the game's fault for having two different measurement systems. Yeah.
Right, so, Drago, Vol, and Deandra
Common sense, not just take that.
suddenly feel a bond between the three of you. You feel that you would fight for each other, and you feel resolved because of it. Okay, are you done, Raphael?
I'm done.
Vol.
I'm close to done.
Who called it Invosa?
Run forward. Let's see what I can see. I cannot see anything.
You can
I'll
see Drago covered in insects.
Oh right. Oh, they've disappeared off the combat tracker.
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Me anyway.
There you go.
All right. I'll just hold my bow and hold my action. Anything appears from around the corner, I'll shoot it.
Okay.
That's as far as I can go, unfortunately. I'm using my bonus action to shift Hunter's Mark onto the swarm of insects on.
Okay, you're going to shoot the swarm of insects with an arrow.
No, because I take it that'd be a very bad idea if I shot the swarm of insects on Drago.
It'd have to be a good shot. Deandra.
No.
I'm going to cast. Sorry. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt
Okay.
on the insects.
What's going on here? Okay, you gather magical energy drawing from the water racing past you, the energy of it, conjuring it into your hands and throwing it at the insects. It washes over them, washing a lot of them off Drago.
Okay.
Anything else?
What is so low? And as a bonus, I'm going. Oh no. That's a reaction. Never mind, that's it. That's it, thank you.
Okay. Drago.
I'll just swat him with the flat of my halberd head. Was there on me?
Okay. You start scraping your halberd across you, trying to get rid of them all.
Is that an advantage for some reason?
Yeah, from Guiding Bolt.
Yeah. in the guiding
Okay.
bolt.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. And with that, you scrape the last remaining insects, and things fall silent. The only sound, the sound of the rushing water echoing through the cave.
Ian, can I get my first level spell slot back from the insect's death?
You can, yes, you could see that
Yeah.
happening. So.
Okay, I'll walk over to the bear, rip the key from around its neck.
Okay, you walk over to this huge beast lying on the cold stone floor, reach down, and tear a blue and white key with a snowflake handle from around its neck.
I want to see.
You've recovered 2 of the keys you need to escape from Undergarden.
Nice.
Where the other 2
That is
are,
it.
we don't know. But finding these 2 is enough to level you all up to level 7.
Yes.
Yay.
We'll leave the session there for tonight.